If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos. The best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Swizz Beatz sends a message to the Culture Vultures, and Metro Boomin and DJ Akademiks beef on Twitter. Plus, whatever happened to that dude that shot up Lil Wayne's tour bus? Let's talk hip-hop.
You know, we came with this concept versus like 3.5 years ago, and now it's finally seeing the day of light. And we came with this concept for the people behind the scenes to get their notoriety, get their flowers while they living. Like, look at Neo and Jonte Austin, they got their flowers tonight. Look at Boy Wonder, Hit Boy, they got their flowers. Look at Sean Garrett, The Dream, they got their flowers. You know, this is not a play around thing. And a lot of the Culture Vultures, I see y'all lurking. This is not like a TikTok where you can just do it and it's just some quick thing. No, this is for real, you know.
All right, so that was a video of Swizz Beatz, right? And he was just kind of talking about like Culture Vultures trying to, I guess, maybe not steal his idea, but you know how these corporations and these companies, they want to sponsor, you know, whatever's going on. If you look at an Instagram live and you see that Swizz Beatz has been, you know, battling Timbaland for an hour and that they have, you know, 50,000 viewers, of course, you know, a product or a record label is going to jump in and say, well, how do we get our product in front of those 50,000 viewers? Hey, Swizz Beatz, can you put on this shirt? Hey, Timbaland, can you sit this cup next to your mix table or whatever the case may be, right? So, you know, Swizz Beatz is basically talking about how all these Culture Vultures are trying to jump in on the new wave that, you know, Swizz Beatz kinda, I wouldn't say created, but that he made super popular, right? Because y'all know, right? Swizz Beatz battled on Instagram Live with Timbaland, and then after he did it, Hit Boy and Boy Wonder did it, which was dope and cool. After they did it, it was like Sean Garrett and The Dream, then Neo and somebody else did it. And so Swizz Beatz is, I guess, orchestrating all of these battles with all of these different, you know, DJs and producers, right? He also even said that he wants to get Pharrell to battle Kanye West, right? So all of this is dope and fire. And right now, I'm not sure if Swizz Beatz is really getting any money from this, but even if he is, you know, it's like he said on his little video clip, it's from the artist, for the artist, and for the people, right? He's begging these corporations, can you please give us 5 minutes before you want to jump in here and goofy this all out, is what he said, right? And I agree, right? And sometimes it's just cool to have something that's cool, organic, and dope, and just real hip-hop, you know? Something for all of us to enjoy while we just sitting at home, right? And of course, once it's all done, you know, they'll probably still would be doing a few DJ battles online, which is cool, but maybe they'll do it in person, and that's when the record labels and corporations and Nike and everybody could jump in, right? But y'all better cut Swizz Beatz his check, because I promise you this was his idea. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Metro Boomin goes on Twitter, right? And he's just talking about, I guess, coronavirus, and maybe like somebody on his timeline was getting at him because of, I guess, what he donated to whatever, right? So anyway, he says, how are people actually on here complaining that someone's contribution to the crisis isn't enough based on what their net worth is, right? Y'all be so fake woke, LOL, right? Then he says $25 million, only $30 to them, head ass nigga, right? And then he goes, the same people complaining about $25 million, 25 million donations wouldn't even donate a single canned good to their local food bank or shelter because they too busy being fake woke on the internet, LOL, right? So this kind of went a little viral. I saw like World Star posted this up, Akademiks, XXL I think posted this up too, right? So first of all, I kind of see what Metro Boomin is saying, but I don't like the fact that he's using the word woke, right? Because woke doesn't have to do with helping out during a crisis or donating something for the general public, right? Being woke is having your eye open to what is really going on out here. Being woke is some next level shit, right? So I don't like the fact that he's using that word, people are being fake woke. I don't think that Metro Boomin even knows what the word woke really means, right? But anyway, so he is kind of does have a point where he's talking about, you know, why are people on here talking about, you know, my contribution isn't enough based on my net worth and blah, 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 right? That is true, right? Metro Boomin didn't have to donate a damn dollar, right, to anything, right? And even if he donated $5 out of his pocket and gave, his pocket change and said, buy 2 beef raviolis with this or 2 Hot Pockets with this and that's it, then that is good enough. The reason why is because we don't know Metro Boomin's financial situation. Yeah, Forbes says that he's worth $10 million, but that's Forbes, right? We don't know if he's, cash strapped or whatever the case may be, right? And you never know somebody's financial situation. So whatever they find in their pocket, in their wallet, in their purse to give to somebody as charity because they're giving away free money, even if it's $1, then it's much appreciated, right? And so I agree with that, right? Anyway, so like I said, a bunch of people did post this up. A bunch of, I would say, sites like myself posted this up. One of those people was DJ Akademiks, right? But here's the funny shit, right? Because when TMZ posts something, even if it's like against somebody from the culture, the culture lets it fly, right? If, I don't know, whoever posts something, right? The culture lets it fly. But if somebody like DJ Akademiks, who is a black man and the face of like hip hop news, right, posts something, a lot of motherfuckers like to get at him for, whatever reason. Maybe he's an easy target, I don't know, right? But Metro Boomin is like, you trying to be slick, only posting a few of the tweets. This is what he says to Akademiks, right? You trying to be slick, only posting a few of the tweets. I'm not here for the negativity. Just keep me off your little gossip page altogether, please, right? And then Akademiks responds and goes, relax. Ain't that serious? I seen World Star post the same tweet and you ain't say nothing to that. Akademiks has a point, right? And then he goes, I'm just wondering, Metro Boomin, why you in your feelings about this? Nobody was even being slick. You so sensitive, right? Which is absolutely true, right? And I've seen this happen a bunch of times before, like I said, where people, I don't know if it's because Akademiks is a whole company, by the way. It's not just him, but he is the front man for the company and he's using his face. And I guess people think that he's easily accessible, so let's just fire at Akademiks. Whereas, how could you fire at 3 letters, a TMZ, right? But TMZ, really, they're the Culture Vultures, and Akademiks actually came up through the grassroots, the internet, through the grassroots, and made something for his damn self, right? So whatever. Also, Akademiks is not gossip because gossip is, yo, I heard G Herbo's baby mom got her ass beat by Fabulous. No, that's gossip, right? Akademiks is giving real news. If the shit happens and Akademiks is reporting on it, then it's just hip hop news. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. So, I don't know if y'all remember, but this was a long time ago, like 5 years ago, right? There's this dude named PeeWee Roscoe, right? Yeah, he used to rap, or he used to be like some kind of a rapper, but he's not really a rapper. He's a street dude, right? He used to be, like, I don't know, Birdman's road manager. But again, the only reason why he was ever in the studio or even ever, put as Birdman's road manager is just because he's a blood from Atlanta, right? Really and truly, he's one of Young Thug's like shooters, right? Anyway, so, remember like 5 years ago when Birdman refused to drop the Carter 5 and Young Thug and Lil Wayne were beefing and everything was crazy? I guess, Birdman wanted to kill Lil Wayne at one point because he felt like he wasn't going to pay Lil Wayne whatever Lil Wayne was worth. Allegedly, right? Whatever Lil Wayne was asking for, right? So, allegedly, I guess, one of Young Thug's homeboys was like, yo, I'll do it. Birdman said, cool. And then this dude, PeeWee Roscoe shoots up Lil Wayne's tour bus, right? PeeWee Roscoe got arrested for it and charged and convicted for it, right? And sentenced to 10 years in prison. But after he was in prison for about 3 years, it was determined by like the, Supreme Court in Atlanta, Georgia, that, the judge who presided over, PeeWee Roscoe's case overstepped her bounds a little bit. And it seemed like her rhetoric was like, I don't give a fuck what you say, you're guilty, right? So he pled guilty because he felt like he was going to get a guilty verdict anyway. And so because of that, they overturned it and they said, listen, he deserves another fair trial. Now, keep in mind though, they didn't let him out of jail. He's still in court right now awaiting his new trial, but I think his new trial is about to be underway because his lawyer now is questioning why Young Thug or Birdman never got pulled up on any charges when this dude, PeeWee Roscoe, is saying the reason why he did it was to gain a higher blood status in the gang that Birdman and Young Thug are in, right? right? So it seems like maybe they paid him or put him up to it, or whatever the case may be, right? Ultimately, the bus driver ended up suing Birdman and getting some money from him because, you know, the bus driver said, how you gonna put my life in danger? But that is very, very important right there, because if he did get money from Birdman because Birdman put his life in danger, then that is a roundabout way of saying that, you know, allegedly Birdman did, you know, send PeeWee Roscoe to do this thing, right? So the whole situation is crazy. Also, FBI investigated the whole thing, and they did, you know, get cell phone records, and it showed that he called Young Thug right before he started shooting at the van or the bus, and then after he called Birdman right after he shot at the bus. They recovered the gun that he used and everything. So it's not really looking good for PeeWee Roscoe, but he does have another trial, and I guess we'll see what happens. But let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.